G'day, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. This is episode 3, where we leave Orbost in Victoria, make our way down to Geelong to catch the ferry across to Tasmania. Just south of Orbost, we stopped at a coffee van in Numarella, and the gentleman there recommended that we visit a town called Metung, which is at the start of Lake's entrance. And that's what we did, and we found it to be a very pretty place indeed.
Alrighty, we've just stopped at Metung, M-E-T-U-N-G. Got a hot tip off the coffee van on the highway to come off here and have a look. Look at that. Worth the visit. Beautiful. Great spot. So impressed we're going to come back and stay.
Just straighten that up.
Just squash everything in, do you?
We noticed on the way down there's a lot of towns with English names, and one was Stratford, and it's on a river called Avon, which is the same as what it is in England. And that's the birthplace of William Shakespeare. But the interesting thing is that the town's adopted that and have a Shakespeare festival every year. And I think they've been doing that since the late 70s. It was a really hot day and quite a sweaty ride, so we're looking for some respite, and all we could find was McDonald's. So we lowered ourselves to go inside in the air conditioning and have a syrupy overpriced Coke, but it was cool, slightly refreshing, but it's got us out of the heat.
Morning. Early morning walk in Kirriup. We're on the hunt for coffee. Big day on the bike yesterday. Long ride. 38. Off to the ferry today, so that's exciting. What other great news have we got? We're just Having a nice quiet walk.
Nice to have a nice quiet day. 2 ferry rides today.
Yeah, we have 2 ferry rides today. Going to Sorrento and catching the little ferry across to Queenscliff, and then up to Geelong and catching the big ferry across to Tasmania. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, that's it. Bye.
I wanted to go for a run out to Crib Point because many years ago I was in the Navy and I served at Crib Point a couple of times. And when I was a really young fella, I used to keep watches occasionally at this guardhouse on the left, which is no longer manned. But you used to be there at all hours, and it was quite lonely up there, but interesting. In our run out to HMAS Cerberus, I wanted to visit the cemetery where an old friend of mine is buried, Philip Walsh. He tragically died in a car accident in 1981. We decided to take the ferry from Sorrento to Queenscliff to save all that run around Melbourne, and it was really worth it. I think it was about a 15-minute run, and they set us up nicely. I had a chat to a couple of bike riders there, locals, who put us onto a ride outside of Geelong, which we took out and enjoyed.
terminal. It was a bit of an adventurous trip today. Some crazy stuff on the roads. We picked the weekend of the Hog Rally, so there's a few more bikes in Tassie this weekend. Thank God I've booked this weekend's accommodation already. Have you?
Which one? Tell me, what are you worried about?
Oh, I could be worried about nothing.
Well, I don't want to get a bit of water from here because I'm really there.
Craig's worried about the bike. We've made it on board. We're just checking it all out. What do you think? Impressed?
Pretty good. To do with the ship's husband. Very impressed with the Spirit of Tasmania. The way they settled us in, both the bike and the cabin, was very nice as well. Looking forward to the journey ahead across Bass Strait. That's where we'll leave it there. Next week we start our trip around Tasmania.